Hi everybody, it's Danny here from Angel Handmade Papercraft. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a colouring video. I did still have to speed it up a little bit because this video was about an hour and a half long. It did take me quite a while to colour all of these images up. So this will be the colouring video only. When I get some projects made, I will obviously share those card designs with you, and I'll edit those with the colouring at the start of those videos. So to start with, these are digital stamps, so I've got them all printed onto some Express-It blending card. I did want to colour all of them, so I thought I'll just group them all into one and then we'll go from there. So I'm working my way through colouring with Copic markers. I will have a full list of all of the markers that I have used over on my blog. All of those links will be below this video, so you can go and check those out. And please excuse my washing machine noises in the background. I'm a mum, so I am trying to multitask and get a few things done. And yeah, probably not the best time to be doing a voiceover, but it is what it is. So we have to do that, unfortunately, sometimes. So this little guy is a little devil, so I'm going to give him a nice red, I don't even know what that stick thing is called off the top of my head, total mind blank. But yes, it is going to be coloured in red, and we're going to give him a nice little pumpkin bag. So things are okay here. Our COVID-19 numbers are still ridiculously high. Last night, in the last 24 hours, I think they said it was like 600 and something ridiculous new cases. So they've now put a curfew on that everyone must be home by 9 p.m, which we normally are anyway. We're not exactly going out anywhere. There's nowhere to go because everything is closed and you don't want to go out anywhere anyways. I am lucky enough that, as you guys know, I work in a doctor's surgery, so we are still open, still crazy busy, phones going nuts, etc, etc. So I'm one of the lucky ones that still has a job and can still go to work. My husband is the same. He is still also going to work at the moment, and all the kids are homeschooling. So you know, we're very lucky with some of the kids. They are doing online learning, so they've got their teachers there with them on their iPads or computers or whatever it is that they're using. And yeah, it's crazy times. You know, it's hard for the kids that are in high school. You know, reality is it's very difficult for them. I've got one son who's doing his HSC at the moment, which is the final year of high school for us, before they head off to uni. So he's got all of his big exams coming up. Their trial HSC, they're actually going to be doing it online, so that's very different. You know, I feel very sorry for him. It's hard enough doing a HSC without trying to do it online. So yes, I have been very behind in all of my design team stuff lately. As you guys know, we've got a little puppy and she is full on, doesn't give me much of a chance to sit down to craft. As well as I said, you know, doing all the homeschooling, and I'm still working. So things have been very, very crazy. That means that I'm not getting into the craft room as much as I would really like to. I've also had some issues with my Crojo, as we call it, which is your crafting mojo, and I've been struggling to get cards made even when I do get that little moment to sit in the craft room. So you know, these things happen time to time. They seem to happen to me a lot lately. I don't know what's going on in my head. But yeah, otherwise things are good. Everyone's healthy. My surgery on my ankle is obviously going to be put off even longer now because they've cancelled all of the surgeries as well. So I think I was down to like, you know, 8 months or something left on my waiting list time. So no doubt I'm probably going to be waiting a lot longer than that now, which sucks. Means I've got to do this pain in my ankle for a lot longer. But again, it is what it is, and yeah, what can you do? So we're moving our way through. I'm up to the third little ghost now, which is the little mummy, which is super adorable. I am still going in and adding some shading to those bandages because obviously they've still got detail to them. So I'm going in with some of my W markers and adding in a little bit of detail into those. And they look super cute when they're finished, so it makes a big difference. Going down in my numbers and starting to blend all of those colours out. I really enjoyed colouring all of these in, and even though they're little ghosts, it did take me quite a long time to colour all of these little guys in. As I said, the video was originally about an hour long, and I've cut it down to, what, 9.5 minutes, I think, something like that. I like to put a lot of details into my images, so you can hear my little puppy running around on the floor. She's a little bit hypo at the moment. She's ready for a nana nap, but she refuses to lay down and start calming down. Bell Bell, be careful, please. She's pulling everything off my desk from underneath. I've got cords and stuff hanging down the back of my desk, and she's being a little terror. All right, so we're down to the final two little ghosts. We've got a little witch and a little pumpkin to go. So I've used the same colors on all of the actual ghost part of all of the images, so that makes it a little bit easier for you, but it did take quite a few markers to color all of these little guys in. So, you know, make do with what you've got. A lot of the time you can blend other markers together. You don't have to use the C markers or the N markers. You know, you can switch and swatch, yep, that'll do, between different tones if you need to. If you don't have all of the ones that I've used, you don't have to use those colors. Most of the time I just wing it, so there's obviously a lot more blends out there than what I'm currently using. Adding in a little gold onto his hat. Going in, just using my white gel pen just to add a few extra details into that little broom. Giving him some little eyes. Super cute. And I'm now just trying to make a decision as to what color hat I wanted to make his witch's hat. I was thinking black, and I'm like, yeah, no, it's too much. Let's go purple. So I did end up colouring it in purple. The purple blend that I normally use, one of my markers is empty, and I haven't ordered any refills for a while. So I do need to order those. Hopefully I can put an order in maybe next fortnight when I get paid again. Little Miss Bell Bell's got her vaccinations next week. So there's another bill coming out. This week my brakes were squeaking, and the reason they were squeaking was because I had no brake pads left, so I had to put my car in to get those replaced. It's just one thing after another. It's crazy. That's my washing machine beeping telling me it's done, so as soon as I finish this video, that's where I'll be back to mum duties again. I'm pulling out some of my fluoro Copic markers. I don't think I've ever used these markers. If I have, I don't even remember. But I wanted to make that magic potion inside the pumpkin. I thought that would be really cute. So I pulled in some of the yellows and the greens in those fluoro markers just to add all of those details in. And now we're on to the final little ghost. So as I said, I'm using the same grey blends for all of those little guys. Or girls, they could be girls. And blending it all out with my Zero Color Splendor. For anyone that does not own a Zero Color Splendor, I tell you, it is one of my most used markers, whether it's just to fix up, you know, little bleeding areas or adding details into an image or blending things out. It is definitely a necessity marker that you really need to have in your collection. So I'm going in and coloring my little orange pumpkin. I'm switching between some oranges and some burnt oranges just to give it some nice tones. And as I said, using that Zero blender there to fix up some little bleeds and to blend out those grey areas. So I had to look up here. I had no idea. We don't eat pumpkin. I've never bought pumpkin, and to be honest, I don't even look at it when it is in the shops. I had no idea what the colour of the top of the pumpkin was. So while I'm colouring here, I was in the background on my iPad trying to search photos to see what colour that little, is it a stem? I assume you call it a stem, was. So that's what I'm doing in the background. I could have edited all of this out, but I didn't even realise it was there. I missed it when I was doing my editing process. So just bear with me for a minute. There we go. I'm back. Kind of. Where am I? There we go. So I decided to go with green. I don't know where I got the green from, but yep, we went with that. And I'm just blending that all out. Again, you know, just winging it with some of the green markers. And I decided to give him a little black cape. I thought that would be cute. I didn't want to go with white because it's going to blend too much into the little ghost figure. So we went with black. So just about done. And yeah, it's been really fun colouring these images in. Go and check them out over on the Whimsy Stamps shop, and I will see you guys all soon. Bye.